Hello, my name is Bridget McNulty. I'm the co-founder of Sweet Life Diabetes Community in South Africa. There are two stats that kind of frame the issue of diabetes in South Africa. They're both from the International Diabetes Federation in late 2017. The first is that 1 in 2 people with diabetes in South Africa is undiagnosed. So that means that half of all people with diabetes are walking around and they don't know they have it. I don't know how much you know about diabetes, but there's type 1, which affects 10% of people, and type 2, which affects 90% of people. And type 2, you can have it and not know that you have it. And if you catch it early enough, it's completely reversible. Later on, there's lifestyle and dietary changes, and you may have to take medication tablets, and then later on you may have to take insulin injections. But if you're diagnosed late, or if you're walking around not knowing that you have diabetes, the complications are dire. Amputation, blindness, kidney failure, heart disease, death. And so the second stat is that more people in South Africa die from diabetes than TB, HIV and malaria combined. TB, HIV and malaria combined. And no one's doing anything about it. It's not a priority with the government. The national organisation has some structural issues, and there's no other organisation stepping up to do anything about it, which is where Sweet Life comes in. So we started Sweet Life 8 years ago as a quarterly diabetes lifestyle magazine, print magazine distributed for free around South Africa to 15,000 people. It was wonderful, very successful, offered like really practical, helpful, inspiring advice on how to live a healthy, happy life with diabetes. And then after 20 issues, after 5 years, the laws around advertising pharmaceuticals in South Africa changed. And so all of a sudden we didn't have advertisers, so we moved everything online. And it seemed at the time like a failure. But what happened is so remarkable, because what I hadn't realized is that print is a very one-way conversation. I'm giving you information about something. Whereas when you go online, it opens up a conversation, a real conversation, a two-way conversation. And so now we have the most engaged diabetes community in South Africa, Diabetic South Africans on Facebook, almost 20,000 members, and a normal engagement rate for health Facebook pages is half to 1%. 1% is considered good. We're more than 10 times that. We're like 10 to 12% engagement. And people are on there every day telling us about their frustrations and their problems and what they need help with, and medication issues and eating issues and exercise issues. So we have a very deep understanding of the South African diabetes community. And up until now, I believed that if you give people information in the right format, they will change their behavior accordingly. And we've given it in the right format, and they haven't changed their behavior, because there's more to behavior change than just being a supportive community that offers information. And so that's what we want to explore next, is figuring out how do we look at these two separate issues. One, that all these people are walking around not knowing what their blood sugar is and not knowing if they're at risk of diabetes. And two, that even when they are diagnosed, the education that they're getting is not working. People are not compliant in issues of exercise, diet, and medication. And we don't know what the answer is. I think that's part of the problem. Up till now, everyone's believed there is an answer. There's a golden bullet that if you just do this, then everything will come right. And that's not the case. So what we want to do is we want to use behavioral science methodologies to test things. Look at the problem, get a deep understanding of one specific part of the problem, and then test a solution and get some data and get feedback. And I know that we can get feedback because we have this amazing community, but get like proper deep feedback and then reiterate and try again until we find something that actually works. And once we find something that actually works in a small way, it's much easier to use those same methodologies in a bigger way. I'm running out of time. I feel that something needs to be done about diabetes in South Africa. I feel that I am the right person to do something about it, but I need your help. Thank you for your time.